What's up, y'all? Parker of Social Sake here, just popping in quick to say that I am officially a full-time musician slash podcaster. So if you enjoy all the content that I put out, it would mean the world if you subscribe to my Patreon, which is in the link below. Basically, it's $5 a month starting at, and you can go there to check out the tiers, and you can see what it all helps me out with financially. If not, thank you so much for watching the podcast and supporting the project by listening to music, coming to shows, buying merch, all that good stuff. But just wanted to shout that out quick. So thank you guys. Much love. Enjoy the podcast. Bye.
Cyclist, and he lived in China for like 3 years, and he raced bikes in China. And when he started racing, like all these old men would be like, "Jayo, Jayo," and he's like, "What the fuck does Jayo mean?" Like everyone's saying Jayo, Jayo.
Jayo.
Yeah, and it means add oil, but it's like a ole kind of thing, like Jayo, Jayo, like
so not seriously to add oil.
No, like kind of like
your bike needs oil.
Yeah, no, it's like when you're like really gassing it. It's like Jayo, like
oil.
Yeah, like fuel, give it gas, dude.
Right.
So he created like a clothing brand called Jayo.
Oh,
so
that's
it's
cool.
like he's got like it's like
What language?
Chinese.
Okay, Jayo.
But that's such a cool experience. Like he was just racing bikes in China for like.
And then making a brand out of it.
Yeah,
What,
when he got
what
back
were you
to the
saying that he
States.
has like a logo or something?
Yeah, like it's the Chinese like spelling of Jayo.
Is it in the Chinese characters?
Yeah,
kind of thing?
usually
Okay.
he does Chinese characters and then like some little English like Jayo.
Right. That is interesting. The Chinese characters and then changing them to English.
Right.
That's just such a mind fuck.
Dude, I know.
Like, ugh. There's that phrase Jai Ho in, I think it's in the Indian culture. Jai, there's that one song at the end of Slumdog Millionaire. It's like Jai Ho, Jai Ho.
That's funny. I wonder if it means something similar.
Jai.
Yeah, how do you spell it?
Jai Ho, like that.
What does it mean?
Let the victory prevail.
Similar sentiment, I guess.
Is it spelled the same?
No, I mean the English spelling of Jayo is Jayo, or Jayo.
Jayo.
Maybe it's just that. I feel like I'm missing a letter.
Have you seen this movie?
I have.
Oh,
It's been a
dude,
minute.
It's
though.
a good movie.
Who made that again?
The director.
I forget.
I'm pretty sure the director's done some other stuff.
He definitely has, but I cannot remember.
Danny Boyle.
What else did he do?
There's that one movie. I know the actor, the main guy. He's in this movie called Lion, I think.
Okay, I haven't
It's
heard
really
of that.
good. But it's kind of funny
Damn.
at the end of, I guess it's a thing with Bollywood movies. Is that the correct term?
Yeah,
Like Bollywood. At the end, there's always like even if it's a serious movie, there's always a dance sequence at the end.
Interesting.
So Jai Ho was the one for Slumdog Millionaire.
I didn't know that. That's
and it's
interesting.
like all the actors just completely not in character, just like dancing.
It turns into a musical no matter
Yeah,
what.
it'd be kind of fun to shoot.
That's interesting. Like we were talking about like how much music you miss just based on what language you speak.
Right.
Like same thing with like Bollywood. Like it's a completely like different Hollywood, and like
Yeah.
I've never seen a complete Bollywood movie,
Right.
which is wild.
Should we get most of it being in America? Because I feel like a lot of these countries watch a lot of American movies. But dude, this is the end.
I do remember this, dude.
Yeah. We did this song in an 8th grade school play.
No way.
Yeah.
Were you dancing?
We had this one move that was like, child, child.
Were you dancing in it?
We were all like on like the bleacher, like choir
Yeah.
things, but we just had like the arm stuff.
That's fire. Shout out that music teacher.
Yeah. It's a great movie though.
That's the one with the game show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, no way do you know all of the answers to this, but it flashes back to his life on how he knows all the answers.
Yeah.
It's like really niche stuff. It's a cool story.
It is.
Did you see Society of the Snow?
No, I did not.
Dude, I just watched that the other night.
That's a new one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's on my watch list.
It's that one about an Uruguayan rugby team. They get on a plane to cross into Chile, and it's the true story about them surviving in the Andes Mountains for like 72 days, and they turn to cannibalism. It's like you have to because there's literally nothing there.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy.
Good movie though.
Really good movie. It's on Netflix, and then there's also like a 30-minute thing I watched last night. I watched the movie 2 nights ago, and then I watched like the behind the scenes of the making of the movie last night.
Did you
Really
watch
well
any of
done.
the real like news footage or anything afterwards?
They had some pictures and stuff in it, but no, I didn't look it up. But there's like survivors talking about it. It's just like, holy shit, dude. 72 days dude, it's a brutal fucking movie. Really makes you feel like you're there, which is really, I love those movies.
Same.
It's cool.
It's like, how do you live after that? Like, how do you go about your life, like, with those experiences, and like how does that translate to like being a real person again, dude? Like,
definitely have a new outlook on life for sure, but you gotta never go on a plane ever again.
Yeah, bro. Like your PTSD from all of that, like,
there's
cannibalism. Like
this one dude who had been in a coma for the first 3 days. They thought he was dead, but he woke up to find that both his sister and mom who were on the plane died, and had to bury them in the snow with his own hands, and then ended up like basically eating them because I don't know if he actually ate. I'm pretty sure they went through almost everybody, but there's these 2 dudes who volunteered to kind of cut up the meat around the corner of the plane so nobody else
had to deal with that.
Yeah, there's no name or face to what they were eating. And I was wondering the whole time, they didn't have a, like, you guys would definitely, they were smoking a lot of cigarettes. I'm like, how was there not a fire? Like, no one's making a fire like out of like clothes or anything, but I just don't think
it was just raw cannibalism. Like they
didn't cook it or anything, dude. It was just, they would eat it with the snow.
So they survived 72 hours with 72 days with no fire.
No fire, dude, just in the fucking cold.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's wild. And like, the first night, dude, is just like, it's so insane, and they did such a good job, but it's people are just like screaming in pain, just like if we fall asleep, you're gonna freeze to death kind of thing. It's just fucking brutal,
dude. That's heavy, man.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm in that headspace for that right now.
Yeah, it's a good ending though.
Okay,
because I think I watched the documentary about it a while ago, and they mentioned that when they came back to the public, there was a big fuss about, or a lot of people were like, how could you turn to cannibalism? But it's like literally there was nothing, like you had to.
Yeah.
And so I liked how the movie didn't really focus on that negative response from the media. It was just like, it's a miracle these guys survived.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Like humanize it. Like,
yeah,
dude, like how do you have the audacity to criticize someone who like they didn't choose to like, you don't choose to
fucking
eat people.
Story, dude. I also got really bummed out after watching, I think it's called 22 July.
I haven't seen that either.
Dude, it's a wrecker. It's such a bummer.
What kind of wrecker? Like emotional wrecker? Or?
Emotional.
22 July.
22 July. I forget where in Europe
I gotta
it
add
is.
It to the watch list. Is it worth the watch?
Dude, it just bummed me out so hard, but it's definitely
I'll check it out later.
Definitely a good true story where there was basically there is this island somewhere in Europe, summer camp on an island of all these kids of prominent politicians of the country.
Okay.
Were there, and just there was this dude who basically led a terrorist attack. It was just him who acted, but he set off a bomb at the parliament of the city, of like the capital of the country, set off a bomb. So everyone rushed there and then immediately drove to this island with a few guns, and I think he had some grenades and shit, but basically shows up to this island, tells everybody that he's there to kind of oversee, because they heard that a bomb went off and all the kids are kind of like freaking out because their parents are all there.
Yeah.
And then he acts as a police officer, which is the darkest part of it all. And they're like, oh, thank you for coming and checking in on us. And then he just fucking starts shooting everybody. And it's super realistic too. Like all these fucking teenage kids, like so youthful. And they show that like youthful side before. So you kind of bond with these characters. And then it happens right in the beginning of the movie too, though. He starts shooting everybody, and then the story follows this one kid who gets shot like 3 times, or I think like 5 times, a few times in the head. Wow. He's like laying on the beach, and then he basically survives, and then it's just his life of just trying to learn how to walk again. He's like got a fake eye now, and just like processing it all. So the most of the movie is about this one kid, and then yeah, basically it leads up to the court date, and then, yeah, it's just dark, dude. It's fucking dark, and the killer is just like, oh, dude, he's like basically admitting it right away, but just saying how he wants these changes. Otherwise, there's more people that are going to act, and they're like, we believe him. Yeah, it's a dark fucking movie, but that one bummed me out really hard. I couldn't sleep after that too.
Those are the worst ones. The ones that just really leak into your psyche, dude. And you're like, that, dude, I like have realized over the past like couple of years, like, I just have a very specific type of movie that I really like, you know? And like, that's not to say I don't enjoy like stuff from other genres, but like shit like that, man, it's like, I don't know. You just consume so much like that in real life, you know, that it's like,
right.
Like, I don't want to say I like movies as like an escape kind of mechanism, but like, I like stuff that's like a little chill or something for the most part.
Yeah. Like what genre would you say?
Mostly just like small, like I really like a good like super independent movie that's just like kind of like about like a few characters or one person, like just kind of looking at like how they see things and like
a new story.
Yeah. Something original. Like believable, something original, but like realistic. Like I love like if it was in book terms, like it would just be like realistic fiction.
Right.
Like just something that like when I watched the other day, it was called Old Joy. I can't remember if I mentioned it to you before.
I don't think so.
But dude, it's so good. It's just about these 2 guys who are friends, and they're in their like late 20s, maybe early 30s, in Oregon, and it's just them. Like one of them is married and his wife is pregnant, and then the other one is just kind of like more of like a bummy type character guy.
Yeah.
And they just go. The bummy guy like calls him up. He's like, "Hey, you want to go to some hot springs tomorrow? Like, I know this spot. It's pretty cool. We can camp." And he's like, "Yeah, sure." So then they just go, and it's that's the whole story. Is that day, that night, and the next day. But it's so peaceful and like nice, but also like there's tension with just their friendship and like I don't know.
It's like a story.
Yeah, just 2 guys trying to kind of figure out. They're at very different points in their life, but they've been friends for a long time and know everything about each other.
Is it shot super beautifully too? Yeah, I'd imagine.
Gorgeous.
Have you seen the movie The Worst Person to Ever Live?
The Worst Person in the World.
In the world. Yeah, dude, that
it's fire, dude.
Yeah, it's such a good movie.
Yeah,
dude. It's such a good movie.
That's like basically the genre. That's what
like,
I like.
The city that it's in too is just like, this place is beautiful.
Is it the Netherlands?
I don't know. I think somewhere
like that
in that vicinity
Denmark
area
or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a great film.
Yeah,
for sure. Good soundtrack too.
Yeah. That Old Joy Yola Tango made the whole score.
Who's Yola Tango?
They're just like OG like indie alt rock, like very cool, just really peaceful, but also like a lot of their stuff has like this really crazy energy that's like it's really hard to describe, but it's really cool. You would dig it, I think.
Do you think with making the score, do they watch the movie and then they kind of make it the music based upon how they feel, or do you think it's done while filming and they read the script?
I think for the most part, probably after they watch the movie.
I'd imagine, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of in the post.
Yeah.
Sort of like watch it. Because you see those videos, and even just like the sound effects of people watching
And doing
making
Foley,
footsteps and stuff. Yeah, that's so interesting.
It is, man. It's an art, dude. Like, I've tried to do it before in the past. Like, I've done it for a lot of projects, and it's like,
Yeah.
you don't think about how hard, you're like, oh, I'll just clap a shoe on the ground. But it's like the timing, like the type of
The
material,
echo, the
the
microphone.
echo. Dude, yeah.
Wild.
It is,
I
man.
remember being in one of those rooms, and I got to tour the Warner Studios in LA a few years back, and there's a whole room where I think it was they were playing. There's an exhibit where they were playing the movie Gravity with Sandra Bullock. And apparently I think that movie won a bunch of stuff for sound.
Okay,
I believe.
Yeah.
I could be totally wrong, but basically there was somebody in there like making noises as the movie was playing, and you could just see what they were doing. I was like, what the fuck? It's wild. These people are like going hard.
Yeah, dude. And they're like, we would watch movies in like sound classes I had and stuff, or watch like YouTube videos of that.
Yeah.
And like you see like a monster, and it's like I think one of the videos we watched was like Stranger Things or something. It was one of like the goopy like Demogorgons, and it was like a variation of like iceberg lettuce being like moved around with like some like just like squishing like grapes or like something, you know, just like the most random things.
It's like to think like, ooh, I bet I could get this sound out of these grapes.
Yep. It's an art, dude. Yeah. Like such a niche like way of thinking.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Have you seen the movie Iron Giant?
Yeah. It's been a
old-
long time,
Dude,
but
just rewatched it the other night. One of my childhood favorites, man. That's a great movie. But so many of the sounds of even just the people's voices and just the score of that movie just took me back to being a little kid and the nostalgia. That movie's so good.
I need to rewatch that. What's it about again? It's like the relationship between the boy and the giant.
Yeah,
right?
the kid Hogarth.
Okay, Hogarth.
And he
It's a crazy name.
There's this giant, and then there's this like detective that the government sends to try to figure out like where this iron giant is, and then Hogarth finds the giant, and they become friends because Hogarth saves him.
Okay.
And
he's
it's
like
this whole
protecting
thing.
him.
Yeah, dude. There's a lot of good themes in that movie too that I forget about, that they're all kind of different, but like there's a quote in that movie that it's the soul never dies. And just how it all progressed up to that moment, like you don't die, you can die, but your soul never dies.
Yeah.
And like to watch that as a little kid is like, fuck, dude, that's a deep fucking. I was tearing up.
Yeah, man.
It's so good.
That's a good point. Like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. Obviously, we're not kids anymore, so like we're not super like hip to like what's kid media is like. But I feel like when we were younger, it was so much more hearty. Like there was so much more meat to it. Like it wasn't just some bullshit to like throw an iPad in front of your kid. Like not to be that guy,
not
but
to
like
be distracting.
yeah, like give them something good. Like even if they don't understand it, like that'll leak into how they see things. You know, like
totally.
try to teach them something and entertain.
Right. I think there's like some themes I've never seen today's day and age, like the a lot of the newer TV shows, but I'm sure they have some themes of some how to be a good person. But
like you would hope.
It's just looking at it first glance, it's like this doesn't
like Cocomelon and shit.
Feel
bro.
right. Yeah. Man.
Yeah.
It's just very artificial. I don't know.
Are you gonna?
That's how it used to be.
When do you think you'll get your kids' phones if you ever have kids? I think about that a lot.
It's a tough one because it feels like you'll be doing them a disservice almost. Like, are they going to be behind socially if they don't? That's tough. I feel like
I didn't have them for a minute.
Yeah, same. My parents didn't let me get one until freshman year of high school. I had a track phone, I think 7th and 8th grade, and then an iPod that got me through the iPod Touch.
Got music and shit.
Oh, yeah.
All you
like,
need,
had Snapchat and stuff.
You could get, like, games and stuff.
That's tough, though. But, yeah, what do you think?
I don't know. I feel like freshman year of high school is, like, fine. Like, I feel like, especially by then, like, there'll be something, like, similar to an iPod that they can, like, supplement.
Yeah.
Like, because I don't want to, like, starve them, like, music and, like,
like
arts and culture and, like, being networked. But, like,
there's definitely got to be boundaries with the phone, and I think there's a responsibility to tell your kid, like, all right, you're gonna feel very, like, I don't know, just like try to explain as best as you can the social aspects of it, and just how it, like, how addicting it is,
Right.
and
like we can't even
tough.
understand
Yeah,
that. So it's like, how the fuck you're supposed to explain that?
Yeah, so you
when,
want to
like,
protect your child.
yeah, right.
It's scary.
It is, man. Cause like even now, like I think about it a lot. Like Willie deletes Instagram all the time, and like
Yeah.
I've like deleted Snapchat and like tried to strip down as many things as I can, but like Instagram is just so ingrained in my like day to day.
Yep.
And like in the work, like you get it, like it's like promotional, it's connection, it's like business, but it's
Yeah.
also just bullshit, and it's
Yeah.
like, dude, it's exhausting, man.
Even just going to Instagram to, like, I was editing a podcast last night, and I did message Ahmed of Midwest Cowboys, like, how do you want this make editing up right now? How do you want the title to be posted?
Yeah.
And I literally went to Instagram, got sidetracked, started scrolling eventually, and I'm like, what the fuck was I here for? And I was like, oh shit, to DM fucking Ahmed.
Dude, that happens
Like,
to me
fuck,
daily, bro.
dude. Fuck, man.
Like you can go on your phone to like check your email, and Instagram will be open, and that same shit happens. You're like, I wasn't even here to be on this fucking app.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it's 20 minutes later, and you're like, damn.
Your notifications boop up, and then the just the inbox, and then I think, dude, if there's an Instagram version where it was just DMs and search, and I guess just where the main feed was muted, that would help me a lot, save a lot of time for sure.
Yeah, kind of like
scrolling,
Messenger and
but
Facebook kind of deal.
It's like I feel like you won't miss out on anything really if you. I don't really go on stories that much.
Stories are a pit. That's like a sub algorithm that like go fuck
Right.
you up.
Oh,
because
yeah,
it's like,
dude.
why do I care? Like, you see the same show flyer like a million times, and like,
Yep. I'm pretty good at TikTok with it. I'm pretty
Same.
good at just posting, and I don't scroll on TikTok. I made that a rule from day one.
That's
Just
smart.
post and get out of there.
Yeah.
But I'll find myself going back to check on how like a video's doing when literally it's gonna do however good it does. It's not gonna change if I see it or keep checking it or whatever, like checking
Right.
comments and stuff. So that can get pretty just trying to figure out how to balance that all and just like delegate your time.
Have you ever had something go like super viral and you were like an Instagram post or like a TikTok?
Oh yeah.
What was like a
Keep
good
checking
example of
it.
that?
I guess the Quick Trip one.
Oh,
that one got pretty good traction, and I knew for sure. Like, I definitely wanted the first video to be a good one, and for it to. I felt like there's a lot of content there that could spark a viral video, so to speak. But
Yeah.
that one was kind of fun, like reading the comments and shit. People just being like, "No fucking way!"
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
Like, yeah, bro.
I was rattled when I first saw it. I was like, he did it, dude.
Yeah,
He
man.
did
I
it.
got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, so that was cool. And
Yeah.
also I had this one on TikTok, somewhat blow up, like 30,000 views. But then you see like people with like 1 million. I don't know. I'm just comparing myself now, but yeah, it's addicting.
Yeah.
You and Michael had some videos
Dude,
early
like-
college that blew up. That's
Like
so
years
funny,
ago,
dude.
bro.
So funny.
Dude, but it's that same thing. It's like you see it start to go, you're like, oh my god, dude. Like
It's
I
a
gotta check
wildfire,
this.
man.
Shit.
It's a
But it's like, who
wildfire.
cares, dude?
Yeah, dude, it's that. I don't know. It's the what is that in your brain? The
Dopamine.
dopamine just
Yeah, bro.
igniting.
Yeah.
Just, fuck yeah. You gotta admit that I love it. You know,
Yeah, yep.
I love Instagram. I love connecting with people on there and messaging people. But also, yeah, it's draining as fuck.
Mm-hmm. And with that dopamine, it's like I was watching it's this series on YouTube called Walkie Talkies where this guy, Paulie B, he's like a street photographer, and he just in New York City, and he'll walk around with a different street photographer and like just interview them while they're like shooting, but like kind of just they're walking around, and that's the means for an interview. But this photographer Daniel Arnold, he is like just one of the most mature like awesome guys, makes incredible work, like super inspiring photographer. But he was talking about, because he was like one of the first like Instagram photographers, like his work really, like he became like famous and like professional through Instagram in its early, like the earliest days.
Right.
And he was talking about that a lot, just like kind of ego, motivation, and the platform of like something like Instagram, and like the dopamine with like comparison, and then like feeling like feeling great about your work, or like that you're a great like artist at whatever your medium is.
Yeah.
And just like how hard it is, but how important it is to like avoid that. Like you shouldn't feel great. He said something like you shouldn't feel great. If you feel great, like greatness is for other people. Like maybe you're not that great. Like if you start to feel like a great artist, you know, like be proud of your work and be like be able to stand behind it, but like just
to put yourself up on a pedestal.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. Which is hard when like your success is based on numbers.
Right. Literally just in a phone.
Yeah.
Little box.
Yeah.
The online world.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine when you get up to like 1 million followers or some crazy shit. It's like you could easily be like, feel more important than other people in whatever aspect.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
It's fucked, man.
It's really fucked.
That's why we got to stay out here and stay like talking to each other. Like seriously, like I think that's one of the most beautiful things about Milwaukee and like other cities too. Like I've seen it in like being with the Daylight Boys in like Cleveland especially. But like Milwaukee is dope. Like you go out, you see a bunch of homies that you like want to talk to and want to spend time with. Yeah. Then you enjoy their art. You watch it in person. Yep. You hang out.
Yep. See them.
Maybe do some other shit. Yeah. Grab a coffee. Like
see him at a show.
Yeah. See him working around town. Like that's beautiful.
See him riding the bike.
Yeah, dude. Like all that.
Yeah.
And that's like the only thing like saving us from like getting fully caught in that bullshit, that cycle, you know?
Just being part of the community in the real world for sure. I feel like you could definitely be out in New York and trying to find your way as a artist. I think you can definitely, I don't know. I feel like it's tough to find your tribe, which is always a spooky thing of like, if I were to ever leave Milwaukee, which I plan on doing, but like restarting your network and who do you hang out with or who do you associate with? But yeah, it's tough.
It is. It's scary, man.
But I feel like I've like pretty confident in finding people. Like I feel like I've always been able to curate some cool friends, especially just being so involved with stuff and kind of know my passions like skateboarding or going to shows, playing shows. But if you don't have a hobby, that's probably really tough to find a group of friends to kick it with.
That's true, yeah.
Did you go to Cleveland was that when they were just in Ohio?
Not last weekend.
Yeah.
I'm bummed I missed it. Look, I got some FOMO from that. Usually I don't get FOMO, but I was like, I was a little bummed.
Seemed like a fun weekend.
Yeah, dude. The venues were sick. The Rialto and I forget the other one, but they were saying, Max and Kelsey were telling me that it was like the first venue was a converted Masonic temple.
Oh,
and it's just massive. He said it was like 2 times as big as the rave.
Oh shit!
Yeah, like huge, dude. So like
they played at
that?
They
played it, yeah. So like they played like the main like temple room where they did all the Masonic rituals and shit.
Crazy.
But like it's 2 times bigger than the rave, and that's a huge building.
What was it called,
dude?
I'm gonna look this up.
Just look up Masonic Temple venue, and I can't remember if that was Cleveland or Akron.
Ohio.
Yeah. Oh, the Tempest. That's it.
Wait, did you see it?
Oh, I thought I did, but I might not.
Veni.
Yeah, maybe it is Cleveland. Try that.
Come on.
Yeah, I think that's it. Temple Live. I'm pretty sure that's the one. Is that the one? That looks huge. I don't know. No shade. Maybe it was
giant
that one.
red carpet.
What's that called?
Masonic Cleveland?
That
Temple
might be
Live?
it.
Wait, hold on. Let me just type in Temple Live.
Maybe look up Dialite after, see if anything comes up.
Maybe there's... Was it this?
Let's just fact check this.
Huge. It's like a huge auditorium. If this is it, this looks like a... That's crazy to make a building
Dude,
just
out of a
so
Masonic temple,
fucking
bro.
big.
That is wild. It looks so brutish too. It's just like
So tall. Dude.
Yeah.
No windows really.
no art.
It's all brick.
Kind of
This is-
respect though, because like I don't know. I always have an issue with like Catholicism. Just because I don't know if this is like good to say. Like no shade to the Catholics, but like
yeah.
dude, like putting the money, like the art is beautiful and like cathedrals are beautiful, but like why do all that? Like help somebody out. Like
Kind of just to seem very flashy in the
Yeah,
neighborhood,
dude.
especially back in the day. It's
yeah,
like,
right. Like
look,
the root of it is
we got
like
money.
so exactly.
you know,
So like kind of respect. Like
that is interesting. Right.
it's just an interesting like
Practice what you preach. You know.
yeah. Not saying
I
that
guess I
Masons
think
are
in
dope, but
that kind of for religion, I think because it's such a holy building, maybe they're doing it to appeal to God or
Yeah.
the the saints and
It's
kind
for
of to
them.
worship
yeah,
that. But also, you could see the other side too.
Yeah,
for sure.
like go volunteer, bro.
Trying
Like
to find these there's this castle apartment when we were leaving Fort Wayne that I remember seeing it from a distance. Dude, I don't remember.
Fort Wayne's a trip, dude.
Oh man, there's nothing here. But I remember pulling up to it and from far away you could see like, what is that fucking building? This
It's just apartments.
ginormous apartment castle. And we looked it up and it was apartments, but it looked like, oh dude, this thing. Dude, this thing. We're like,
Fuck,
it
dude.
looks like a fucking
It's
castle,
a
dude.
palace, bro. That's a full
We're like,
blown
what
palace.
is this? And so we like Googled it and it's some apartments, but basically there's this huge driveway and we pulled in and you could see it from, there's nothing else in the area other than this big.
How much is it?
We're like, what the fuck?
You should see monthly rent. Dude, that shit is
Oh yeah,
so
maybe this was
expensive.
actually Grand Rapids. Yeah, it was Grand Rapids.
Dude, come on now, bro.
Oh my god, dude. How could you yeah, so
the
interesting.
King of Lower Michigan lives there, dude.
So interesting. Okay, how much? Grandcastle.com. Live like royalty.
bro. Come on now.
And you'd see people driving in. This is the parking garage right here.
What the
So wild. Dude, that'd be actually pretty cool to just check out this,
Yeah,
this
man.
top area.
That's like the penthouse.
Yeah. Sometimes they don't have the. Oh, okay.
That's not bad, dude.
Bro, look how small that is.
Oh
though.
my.
That's a
410
studio.
square feet.
Kleiner.
Sold out.
I do love apartments that have the townhome. It's always
Mhm.
pretty cool.
That is pretty fire.
I think it has 3 floors on it. No, that's the same thing. I think you just go up, and then this is the upstairs. Wagner. This is all just super German.
Yeah.
That's pretty expensive though.
Yeah, it is.
See what the 3 bedrooms go for. Oh, that's not bad.
No. I've never paid more than $500 a month in rent though, so I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm like,
right.
damn, dude.
I have a idea because just working in property management
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
We would have 3 bedrooms. I mean, depending on the apartment, but I mean, for like on average, it'd be around like 22, 23 for
Okay.
3 bedrooms. So,
In Milwaukee.
yeah. I mean, this is Grand Rapids,
Yeah.
so it's probably much cheaper, honestly.
Right.
But yeah, that was wild.
What a trip, dude. I love when people just do shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like we need to just do shit more, you know, like just like let's build a castle apartment.
Dude,
why not?
did you hear about the proposed building in Oklahoma City?
No,
Wow.
we're turning it. This is an architecture episode.
Yeah. They're gonna build, possibly if it gets passed, the tallest building in the U.S.
In Oklahoma City.
Yeah. And the idea is
what,
to
dude?
attract, just to boost the economy.
Dude, that's another one of those instances, dude. It's like reinvest
Like-
it in parks and your fucking infrastructure, bro.
No, we're
Don't build
just gonna
the tall.
build the tallest
Dude,
building.
Look at this. What the skyline's gonna look like, bro. Come
It's just gonna
on.
be a needle, bro.
People are gonna relentlessly make fun.
I
of
love
that.
how this one doesn't even have the full building in the clip. Oh, it does. it
It's
just
like, we
cuts.
can't even get
cropped.
it all in frame, bro.
So crazy. Yeah, it'll be taller than the
Dude.
World Trade Center.
That's ridiculous, bro.
It's just you'll be able to see it from so far away. It's like there's Oklahoma
TikTok is
City.
gonna have a field day on that shit, dude. That's cool. I fuck with
Yeah,
that.
they definitely got to make more buildings like this, like all around Europe. I mean, even New York, there's some cool buildings.
Mhm.
Austin had some really cool buildings too.
Yeah, Austin skyline is beautiful.
Yeah, you just gotta make them cool if you're gonna make something big like that. But
Nah, just make a big old stick, dude.
would you live in something like that if you lived in
The
Oklahoma
stick
City?
or this,
A stick,
dude. I mean, shit. If it was cheap enough, probably, but like,
right?
not for the novelty. I don't think.
I would like to walk around and tour. Have
Yeah.
a friend that lives there.
Being up at the top would be a trip. Like that would be cool.
It'd be cool, but it'd be kind of scary. I've seen videos of people living really high up. I think maybe in Chicago or New York on like a really windy day. You can like feel the building moving. Yeah. No fucking thank you, man. I'm good.
Yeah, that's freaky.
I'm good.
I remember when I first learned that they had to like have some flex to like not collapse, and I was like, for like,
Yeah.
how?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Makes sense though.
It does. I just have such a like lack of care for like where I live, kind of, because it's like I feel like I want a space that I can be comfortable in, but I feel comfortable wherever I'm at, and it's like I spend so little time at home.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
dude, just getting in and out of your place is
Yeah.
like, just to walk your dog is
Yeah.
gonna be a whole trip.
Yeah, right.
Dude, this
Are these
thing-
real?
Yeah, did you hear about
Chat,
this?
is this real?
This is the wall. Is this real?
Is that's real?
Do you hear
Or
about
that's a plan?
the linear city?
No.
It's I think they're building it. I don't know if they've broken ground yet, but it's basically this giant long building in the middle of a desert that people are gonna live in. It's pretty futuristic-y. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
it's
that
kinda
word is.
sweet. Why are humans so obsessed with living in places that are not supposed to be lived in? It's a fucking desert, bro.
That's pretty cool. though.
That is sick. That looks
That's something a
huge.
movie would be based out of,
Right,
like
right.
Dune or something.
Dude, Doom Part 2 is coming out.
I haven't seen part 1.
I hadn't seen it until like 2 months ago, but
Is it
it
good?
was pretty good. I don't
Okay.
love sci-fi, but I kind of like Dune.
I have a weird thing with Timothy Chalamet and
Yeah.
Zendaya being in the same movie.
They were good though. They
yeah,
both did a good
yeah,
job. Like,
yeah. I'd imagine they're yeah.
but I get it.
I think it's just a mixture of just seeing them in the media, just being
Yeah.
the interviews, and just people are obsessed with them. It's
Yeah.
just like, okay, I don't know.
They did a good job though. It was cool.
Yeah, I think it was just maybe seeing them outside of the movie kind of disrupts my idea of the movie.
No, I feel
Maybe.
that.
I don't
feel
know.
that.
The Society of Snow movie was cool because at the documentary of how they made it, I love movies that they choose actors who aren't really big yet
Yeah.
and they fucking kill it.
Yeah.
I always love when that
Same.
happens.
Cause it's realer. Like if you can find someone that has like somewhat of a natural like acting ability
Yeah.
and like force them into a role, not force them, but like
Right.
channel them and teach them a little, like they're always gonna be better because it's realer. Like
Yeah, and they're gonna want to work harder
Yeah,
too
exactly.
to make it awesome as best as they can because this is are they ever gonna get a big shot like this too ever
Right,
again? And
right.
it was cool because they casted the movie too based upon personalities of the survivors.
Okay.
or
wow.
the people who were actually there,
Yeah.
and then also how they looked.
Yeah.
So that's pretty damn accurate.
Yeah.
As far as, I mean, I wasn't there, but I'm
Yeah.
sure, especially when you're working on a touchy subject like that, it's like someone's story, dude, someone's life.
Yeah,
that
you
you're
got a
portraying
lot.
to the world.
Right.
It's fucking interesting.
That's heavy, dude. I didn't even think about that. Like that responsibility to like do service to their
The survivors,
trauma and
but
shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
but also
like-
the people who didn't make it.
Yeah, man.
Fucking dark, dude.
That is dark.
Crazy. But it just shows the will of the human spirit. Like, they had a hike. I don't know if I want to spoil it, but they basically hiked through the Andes Mountains trying to find help, basically, just in the middle of winter with just like no hiking gear at all and no hiking experience. Crazy.
Yeah, we can do so much
Fucking
more
wild.
than we give ourselves credit for, and
Yeah.
I think that's like part of the reason I like biking so much. It's like and like endurance, crazy endurance, like feats that are like I don't like running, but like ultra running and like or ultra bike racing, you know? Like it's so cool to like feel willingly, you know? Like obviously I don't wish anyone to like unwillingly have to do that, but like to like willingly like put your body to that and then like see that you can do it. And
yeah.
like, it's like holy fuck, dude. Like
Yeah.
that just sounds unbelievable to like if you would have told me that before I did it, I'd be like, dude, no way.
Yeah, you're an animal, dude.
Yeah,
With
like, it's just
the
like-
River West 24, it's
Dude,
like
that was
3 in
just
the
like-
morning. Bridger? Yeah, I'm like 17 laps in right now. You fucking monster.
Dude, that was fun, but I didn't get the whole experience there, you know, because like I had to work, so I had to go to bed.
Exactly, dude. But you did it more than you slept less than I did, and you're up like, yeah, you're killing it, dude.
Dude, yeah.
I don't know if you get this, but I mean, I can't relate to biking a race like that, but I remember I was grounded one summer because I think I got caught drinking or my parents found my one hitter or something like that, like in spring. So that whole summer I was working at my dad's bike shop. I had a bike to work every day. I was grounded from driving.
Mm-hmm.
So there's this huge hill, but I would basically work like 9 hours almost every day, and then I was riding a fixed gear, so like no cruising. So
dude.
in the mornings, I'd just be like pedaling like super
You had to
fast
go up
down.
it?
But on the way back from work, just this huge hill, really steady incline, but probably about like a half mile long, but just a gnarly fucking hill. But every day I'd work a long shift and just like fucking tackle it, dude.
Yeah.
And just like something in me, just having that like extra like engine, that
You gotta
fourth
get
quarter
it, dude.
pressing, dude,
Yep.
getting after it just
Yep.
feels so rewarding afterwards.
100%.
Just like,
dude.
yeah, just fucking tackled that.
And you never want to do it, but like you like
Gotta get home.
you just gotta do it, yeah. Like and trying to like even when you don't have to do it, like
yeah,
Dude,
I
like-
could walk up this.
Yeah.
and have people drive by.
yeah. Be like,
I don't want-
why
yeah,
does
I
that
d-
kid do it?
Or just like try to trudge, or you could just get the momentum of the fixie and just like fucking get after it, dude.
That's wild,
It's
bro.
fun. It's fun. I love
Pixies,
that.
man.
Yeah. How's your new bike, Ben?
Dude, it's good, bro. I
Have
rode
you
it.
had a full suspension bike before?
Never, no. It's
They're jelly.
yeah.
I haven't ridden one in a long time, but
It's
I remember they're
crazy,
just so
man.
smooth. Every single bump is just rolling right over it.
You feel invincible, which is like the problem is it's like obviously it's February, but like there's no snow, so I'm like, but the trails are still soft, so I haven't really like gotten to go rip yet. Like, but I've been riding it on the road. Actually, this morning this happened. I was riding on the trainer this morning, and my fucking tire popped that I got like 2 weeks ago. My tire popped, and then yeah, that's the tire, because it's like for the trainer. So the tire popped. I got off the trainer because I heard like a bang, and then I look at it and the tube pops, and I heard another bang because it must have got too hot or something.
Oh, sure.
But then I had to go outside to finish my ride, so I rode my mountain bike. But
Wait, so there was 2 pops? This was this morning?
yeah, dude, the fucking I was pissed, dude. I was 20 minutes into my hour and half ride,
Sure.
and then my
On the
trainer.
damn, dude, hour and a half.
Yeah,
Fucking cooking.
dude.
That's tough. Just being on the what kind of trainer do you have?
It's a Ceres. I got it on Marketplace for like $80, but
damn, that's not easy.
I've just
being
been
in a
watching
fit.
videos, bro.
Right.
It's like 5 days a week, hour to 2 hours for 5 days
Do
a
you
week.
switch up the tension?
Yeah, it's like some are like workouts, so some are like structured to like do certain things. Like it'll be like over unders, or it'll be like just tempo stuff, or like just endurance
just
stuff.
getting the
like,
cadence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's all sorts of different stuff to like target different
Was it
things.
loud as shit when it popped?
Yeah.
dude,
Gabe was like, it was like 6 a.m. and
It's like a
Gabe was like
gunshot,
about to go to
dude.
work, and he's laying in his bed. And I was just like, damn. And then I get off and I hear like the second one was like a gunshot, dude. And I
Wait,
was
so
like,
both wheels popped or what?
yeah, so the wheel and the tube, but like, or maybe like the tire and the tube popped separately.
Is it a tube? They're not tubeless. How did the tire pop?
The tire like exploded. Like I think it got too hot and like just fucking like the tire like
The tire. Do you think the tire went first and then the tube?
I don't know. It must have.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I've never seen it. But like I got off and then the second one went and I like went and saw Gabe and he's like, "You good, bro?" I was like, "Yeah, dude."
It's
Just
just
fucked.
pop the tire. That would always be a fun instance working at the bike shop when someone
like, "What
pops
the
a
fuck?"
tire,
Yeah.
dude.
It's so loud.
Especially,
man.
I remember growing up, and they used to have that green slime in the tubes.
Dude, fuck that shit, dude. That is the
So
worst
the whole
invention.
workshop would just be like green slime on the ceilings. Shit.
That shit is, and every consumer would like use it in their bike because they thought it was like a godsend, and it's just like the worst shit. It's like, dude, I used to hate that when I worked at a shop too. Like you go to change a flat and are you kidding me, dude?
I was always so scared to pop a tire, which I was pretty. I don't think I really ever did, other than 1 or 2 times. But dude, it was so scary. Like blow my fingers off or something.
Dude,
but,
yeah, there's some pressure to that shit, man.
yeah, you hear it cracking, like
When
ever
the
so
bead sets.
slightly.
Yeah. And it's like,
yeah, or when you see it like bubble, like the tube bubbles out.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh shit, let the
Yeah,
air,
I
like,
can
let
tuck
the air out.
it,
Yeah.
dude, changing tires is like the worst. It's just the worst.
The amount of people coming into the bike shop just like, hey, got a flat. It's like, yeah, fuck it, I'll do it. But it's always like, oh shit.
Yeah,
man,
dude.
pumping it up.
And you're like, this is so simple. I'm a mechanic. Like this has to be good. Otherwise I'm failing my duties.
I remember I always liked using the hand pump more just because it's more just a slower instead of the air tube.
Yeah, the compressed air.
Yeah.
Man.
Take me back.
Bike
I
shops,
can
bro.
smell it, dude.
Yeah.
The smell of a bike shop.
Grease, like
Greasy.
sandwiches, cold cuts, and like
Yeah.
fucking like burnt metal and shit.
Oh, yeah. That rubber.
Yeah, it's a good smell
Yeah.
though.
Jimmy
I like
John's.
It. Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. Like
During
maybe some
lunch,
pizza,
yeah,
like
right.
old bike.
Have you been to
posters.
Mountain Outfitters?
No, dude. I need to stop
Sure,
by.
Yeah.
Does your dad work
definitely-
most days?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely most days he'll be there. But it's a cool shop.
How far?
Everyone
is it
will
from
say it's like the cleanest bike shop they've ever seen because my dad's just like that.
you? Yeah. Let's check it out.
Mountain Outfitters. A lot of memories.
It's in West Bend. Is that how
40
close
minutes
is that to
north.
Waukesha?
Ooh, Waukesha's weird to get to West Bend
Oh,
from,
okay.
or West Bend to Waukesha.
Oh wow, it's big,
No,
dude.
that's
Damn.
not it. That's not
Oh,
it.
okay. I was like, holy shit, dude.
I've always wondered the trademark of Mountain Outfitters. There's got to be so many, but it's just a small.
There he is.
There's Dad.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Try to see. I don't know if they'll have the workshop. So it's like little stairs going up to the workshop back here.
Nice.
And there's a little ramp to the left to go up to the. So this is inside looking out. It's all the bikes, and then this little ramp that goes up into another room. Oh, there's me.
Hey, which one are you? I can't even tell. Oh, the little guy?
No, I'm that guy. That's my little brother.
Dude, that doesn't even look like you.
Dude, I was looking at pictures
crazy.
of myself because I switch up my look a lot. So
Yeah.
even with like the long hair, I was looking at pictures when I had just black hair. Dude, I can
That's
definitely
crazy.
see how that doesn't really look like me. This is the front, downtown West Bend.
Hell yeah. Dude,
And
yeah,
it's
I'll have
cool
to
too
stop
because
by.
it switches up in the spring and the fall to convert the shop to all snowboards and skis.
Oh, nice.
And then in the summertime, they'll switch over to bikes,
That's cool.
bike stuff.
The old board and bikes.
Yep. Yeah. There's Kevin.
How long has he had that place?
Since like 2004 or 5.
Oh, wow.
So it was in an older or a different building when I was growing up.
But he's like owned the business since before you were born.
Yep.
Was he a mountain biker?
The back is really pretty. It's got a big deck. I think he's raced a few times in road.
Oh, okay.
Cycling. But I think mostly now he rides he kind of just rides around, but also my parents will sometimes do like bigger group rides with like road biking.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. Yeah, it's fun.
That's cool, man.
Yeah,
I'll have to just surprise him someday. Just show up.
Yeah.
What up?
Definitely.
Looking for a tube.
Oh yeah.
Dude.
I'll help you out.
I'm doing dude. So in like 3 weeks, I'm driving to Oklahoma
Okay.
by myself because this kid that I met at I just met him through Tommy Moore.
Yeah.
But he's riding 1,000 miles in the shape of a shoe. Like the GPS is the shape of a shoe.
Okay, yeah.
And it's like a world record attempt. So I'm just gonna drive to Oklahoma and like hang out with him for like 4 days.
You documented him?
Yeah. Like shoot photos, like some video.
What's the world record that he's going for?
I don't even know. It's the longest GPS drawing, individual.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And it's a shoe because it's like for a shoe nonprofit.
Sure. Dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
So it's going to be a trip, dude. I've never like been to Oklahoma, I don't think.
Yeah.
And like,
yeah.
I'm just going to be living in the van for
Hell
a
yeah.
while. Like,
hell yeah. I feel like Oklahoma has a lot of Indian reservations out there.
they do. Yeah. There's a lot, like the Osage, like Killers of the Flower Moon, the Osage are from there. And there's like, because I was looking at a map and there was a lot of native names on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Interesting.
It'll
So
be
where in
interesting.
Oklahoma are you going to be?
Dude, it's like the whole fucking state, bro. It's
So
like,
are you biking with them?
I'll have the van, so I'll be like primarily, but like for my like when I have to train, I'll just like hop with him for however long I have to ride that day. It's like basically it's starting and ending near Oklahoma City. So he's like starting here, and then the laces will be like here, toe of the shoe will be like here.
Oh, so it's just Oklahoma?
Heel. Yeah.
Surprised that it's not a longer.
Well, I mean, you think you got laces, you got.
Well, I know, but for the world record though,
It's
do you think-
1,150 miles.
is it? How long does he have? Is there like a time crunch?
No. It's like he's trying to do it in 10 days.
Oh, dude, I feel like someone could do the whole like fucking.
But it's hard because you need gridded roads.
Sure.
Because you need
right.
to draw. You're essentially drawing
Yeah.
a route. So you
Right.
need like he had to go. Lives in Boston, so he had to plan find a state. So when you think about it like
This
that,
is perfect,
dude. Yeah, he has like
These
gridded roads and like not freezing temperatures.
Interesting.
So he chose Oklahoma.
Those are always so funny. Like I've seen one of someone typing out or writing out, "Will you marry me?"
Yeah,
on,
like GPS.
Yeah. GPS pictures.
You might have to look up drawings. Dude, do you remember these? Like the GPS units in the car.
Old ones, man.
When,
Like
that
the
was
big,
dude.
bulky. Yeah,
I
so
was thinking
weird.
about
like
that the
Not
other
on your
day.
phone.
Yeah.
Totally.
And like it was like a big thing. Like you had the GPS in the car.
Dude, thinking about these are dope. Middle finger.
Damn. Dude,
that's pretty
like
good.
in depth.
That's pretty fucking good.
Imagine you're just biking around. You're like, I'm biking this pecker right now. Damn. That's involved, man.
So planned out.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Just
Swiss
imagine
Army.
just going down, up, down,
People
up,
are like, what is
down,
this guy
up, down,
doing?
Up, down. Damn, is it really fucking solid?
They are.
Happy
birthday. 70K.
I'll be thinking about sometimes about, especially being on the road, of trying to get to the city before they had GPS just having a map and when to know like to merge directly. Sometimes there's an exit that you have to take that pops up so fast.
Yeah.
It's like if I didn't have a fucking GPS, dude, you'd kind of have to sit down and route it beforehand, and maybe even then you'll not exactly know.
You got your homies
So
in the van,
crazy.
like just like fucked up, like stoned, like, oh yeah, man, like you take
reading
this
a map,
exit.
dude. That's something to think about. Like all of our parents definitely probably read maps.
Oh yeah.
Like that.
My dad like still tries to force me sometimes on like when we go on a trip. He's like, yeah, dude, here's the atlas, figure it out.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's cool.
But yeah, I mean, especially if you don't have a phone to figure out a map. Maps are cool.
They are.
Hey, bud.
I fuck with maps.
How you doing, buddy? How you feeling, bud? He's been getting better at when I'm doing these podcasts of just doing his own thing. We're trying to work on him being more independent. Yeah, boy.
Oh,
yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'm good.
Fucking love this guy.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Did you grow up with dogs?
No, my dad's allergic, so I've just always been.
Come on, bud. You can come up here.
I just been. We had a rabbit for a while named Jefferson. He was a chiller.
Jefferson.
Yeah, he died, but he was a pretty chill pet. They don't really like emote though. Like they don't like give you anything.
Yeah,
like they don't make noise. They're just kind of like.
They don't really care about you.
No, yeah.
They kind of stink too.
Oh, not bad. Not bad. He smelled
Okay.
good actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give him some baths.
Not even
Wash
like
him up.
they just like it's like cats. Like, do they clean themselves? I can't remember.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Guinea pigs are pretty cool too.
They smell like shit though.
Yeah, those are the ones.
Fuck
Yeah.
those little motherfuckers, dude. I can't lie.
Stinky. You going into Petco?
Yeah.
It's pretty depressing, honestly.
It
They're
is,
walking
dude.
around and there's like
Man.
some unresponsive ones in there.
Yeah, dude. You're like, have you not like checked these guys in a while?
Yeah.
Pet stores,
sad,
dude. What an
dude.
awful
It's
place.
sad. Have you ever been to like a Humane Society dog
Yeah.
kennel? I've never been.
Really?
No.
My mom loves walking. That's like one of her biggest hobbies is like she'll just go to the Humane Society and walk dogs.
Oh, that's
Like,
cool.
Yeah, to get out of the house, like,
Yeah.
because she works from home. She like does it like almost every day.
Can't have a dog at home to
Yeah, yeah.
just go
Walk 'em
Yeah.
every day,
Oh,
you
that's
get-
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like they are so
Volunteering.
stoked on it, you know? Like,
Oh yeah.
they're
dude.
in a kennel all day and like,
Yep.
and then she makes TikToks, bro, of like,
no way. Dude.
yeah, she'll like post TikToks of the dogs she walked that day and be like, try to adopt them.
Oh, nice. So
Yeah,
she's like
yeah,
helping
she's
out.
pushing,
Fuck
dude.
yeah, dude.
She works really hard at it and really
Showing
likes
the
it.
dog's personalities and stuff. 'Cause
Mhm.
that's what they want you to do when you foster is like
Right.
taking videos and stuff. And I remember being like a weekend of having this guy.
Yeah, that guy, he's
And I
mine.
read all the guidelines of being a foster. You have to like post about him. And
Yeah.
I was just like, I don't want to post about this
Yeah,
guy.
I'll
'Cause
take
I'm
him.
keeping him, dude. Because someone else is gonna be like, oh, he's dope. Let me
Yeah.
come and see him.
Yeah.
Not on the market.
Yeah, you're a cutie crab.
Yeah, man.
He is such a good dog. Like,
Dude, he's perfect. Me and Sheila, like every fucking night, we're like, how did we get so lucky with this guy? It's crazy.
I've never seen a dog like that. Like that acts like him, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. And he's so fun too. Like he'll get into these crazy, like he'll get the zoomies and stuff,
Mhm.
and he'll play, but then he'll just like chill out when he's chilling.
Yeah.
Just like he fucking loves us.
Good
It's
boy.
mutual, bro. It's mutual.
He's a good boy, crab.
That's why it was so scary taking him to the ER.
Yeah.
Just like at least he's not dying or anything.
Right. It's crazy that like they just can't like express what's going on.
I know. It's
That's
like, you
kinda
can't
freaky.
Tell me what's
Yeah.
going on. Yeah.
Someday
I,
we'll
I
have.
sort of felt like that's what it feels like to have a child in pain or something like
Yeah.
that. That's just brutal. Trying to do everything for your kid, but yeah,
Dude, yeah, especially like
scary.
you want to figure it out and like just you think about like people that might not have insurance or something. It's like,
Right.
damn,
Right.
bro, like what are you supposed to do? Like,
Yeah, dude.
you just hope they're all right.
Right. Yeah.
It's not right,
I had this
crab?
there's this family that we had that my parents were friends with the parents, so we've gotten to know them growing up, but they have this a kid named Andrew who we've known for quite some time, and he was diagnosed with this one disease. of I don't know exactly what it is, but it's basically a brain thing where he'll have just what's it called? Not tumored, but
seizures.
Yeah, he'll have seizures.
Seizures.
He'll have
Like
seizures.
epilepsy, maybe.
Yeah, but just randomly, and just like
Okay.
they couldn't really figure it out. And then they found out that there's like 5 or 10 other families around the U.S. with the same thing. So then they like got together and started figuring it out with all these doctors. And he had been to just numerous professionals, and how expensive that must be. And,
Yeah. And frustrating, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
dude. So he's gone through so many surgeries growing up, and I think he's almost a senior in high school now.
Nice,
So I've seen
good.
this little dude grow up, and he was a big Borderline fan, which is my band in high school.
Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah,
Hell
and
yeah.
He's been to a few Social Sig shows.
Nice, man.
So, yeah, he's a funny kid. So, I couldn't imagine though being his parents. Though.
Yeah, dude.
Scary shit.
Yeah.
But he's kicking. He's
Yeah.
awesome. Awesome dude.
Man.
Love
Universal healthcare. We need it.
would be nice.
Would be nice.
Because then there's always people with the argument of, yeah, but then the quality isn't going to be that good. It's like,
Bro, look at any other fucking country, bro. Like,
is the quality even there right now,
Yeah.
dude? Because I feel like every time I'd have a doctor's appointment in the last 10 years, it's always the nurse practitioner. Like, give me an actual doctor to help me out
dude.
just for 10 minutes, just
Dude.
for a physical.
Bro, yeah. Like, remember when I
What?
fucked my knee with you that one time?
Yeah, dude.
So,
yeah,
like,
man.
Dude, for context, if Ian wants to use this part, fuck it. I like,
Yeah.
dude, we were at Cream and just tore my meniscus, like fully, and then
What were you doing? It was
I just was dropping down the little like the cream brick like drop thing,
right, yeah.
like pretty chill, but just felt
not
weird.
not even a quarter pipe. It was
No.
just like it's super steep
drop.
angle. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah, dude.
and then like that took me like probably a month before they actually like got me in to get like scans, because I knew that I couldn't just wait that one out, like because I couldn't really walk. I was like, I need like something's fucked. Like I need to like get an MRI.
Did they say that they wanted to wait for the swelling to go down?
No, so I went initially. They like couldn't book me until like a week out, and I was like, all right, like that's cool, I guess, but like I can't really like move. I can't.
Oh, you
work.
they were overbooked?
Yeah, dude.
Dang.
And then so I get in.
Sucks.
Yeah, and then they make me
month
wait.
later.
Yeah, bro. No, that was 3 visits during that month. So like I couldn't even get an MRI before that, and I was like, dude. And then I had to
Just
wait
'cause
more
they're-
for surgery.
They're just booked up.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
Fucking crazy, dude. Was it always like that growing up? Like
I
don't
don't know.
remember it being like taken. They're just booked up a few months in advance.
Right. I don't know, dude.
Lucky enough, I hadn't been to the doctor in a long time, but I'm about to be off my mom's insurance, so I'm just trying to get like dentist and my just physical checkups just to make sure I'm all good.
And then just send it.
No, I'll probably get something. I'll probably get something in case I like break my leg or some
Yeah,
shit.
right.
But I'm sure there's some cheap policies out there. My mom said there's like this Catholic insurance thing. Like if you're,
Interesting.
I'm confirmed
There
Catholic,
you
so
go,
to
dude.
speak.
Yeah, hook me
So
up, dude.
apparently it's dirt cheap. So check that out. But
Dude.
they were saying I was lucky enough to get in like that week to a doctor, but they're saying how they're like, do you want to schedule another one? Because we're booked out like 6 months. Like fucking 6 months, dude. To see a fucking doctor. But then they booked me that week, which is kind of weird. But
Yeah.
the doctor was saying that he's newer.
Okay.
This dude looked younger than I was. I swear to
That's
God, it was
crazy, bro.
wild.
That's a trip.
He was probably in his 30s, but like early 30s, but he looked like young.
like theoretically, like
That
a
was
26-year-old could be a doctor, you know? That's
Literally.
crazy to think
Literally,
about,
yeah. But he was really good, super professional. But he was saying because he's newer that his schedule wasn't as booked up, so
Okay.
got me in.
bro. Yeah,
But yeah, it's fucking crazy though.
it is.
If something, dude, so you're just on a torn
Yeah, meniscus.
meniscus for
for
a month.
Yeah.
Wild. You had a good recovery from that,
I
didn't
did,
you?
yeah. Well, because they just removed it, so it was like instant recovery, basically. Like once the scar, like the scars
Yeah.
from like
You got
going
put
in.
under for that?
Yeah, dude. That was the only time I've ever been put under. That shit was weird, dude.
Just like all of a sudden you wake up.
Yeah, dude. Like,
Oh, dude.
because I feel like I've had a lot of like injuries and like done a lot of like crazy endurance shit, but
Yeah.
like that feeling was so different from anything I've ever experienced. Like,
Right. Do you remember dozing off?
no, not really.
Just
I
all of a
don't,
sudden you woke up?
dude. I remember walking into the room and like I had been watching like a lot of Grey's Anatomy like in years past, and I was like, dude, this shit's crazy, bro. Because I walked in like barefoot in my robe, and there was like 8 people. And they're all like,
damn.
what up? Like, we're here to do this thing. I was like, whoa, like, this is a
Wild,
real ass
dude.
team, dude. Like,
yeah.
we're in this big ass room. There's like 8 people that are doing like this simple ass surgery. Like, that's crazy.
It's good to feel like you're in good hands.
Yeah,
though,
no, they
you
were
know?
super chill.
Yeah.
And then, like, next thing I remember, I was just like, I woke up and then I was like pissed at the doctor because the doctor wasn't there. It was like the nurse, and she told me they removed it.
Yeah.
And before they were like, yeah, we're going to really try to fix it.
Oh, and you didn't know that they didn't know until they got in there if they're gonna remove
Yeah.
it or just fix it.
Yeah. And then I
Okay.
woke up and I was like woozy as hell. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, I guess I just don't have a meniscus anymore. Like, that's cool.
Guess I just don't have.
Dude,
a
yeah, I was like
meniscus.
pissed.
Yeah.
My mom was like, it's okay. And I'm like, no, fuck that.
Yeah,
Dude.
I remember being pretty moody after my wisdom teeth,
Yeah.
getting those out, just being so looped
It's
up.
like, yeah, you're like kind of edgy, dude. You're a little
Yeah.
agitated.
So
Ugh.
angsty. Yeah, it's hilarious. Have you seen Killing of a Sacred Deer?
Yeah, dude. Fucking crazy movie.
Fucking movie, dude.
I
That
just
w-
watched that recently.
Did you see Saltburn with that one kid?
Barry Keoghan.
Good actor, man.
Mhm.
That dude's fucking good.
He is. He seems like a cool ass dude too.
Yeah, I watched some
respect
interviews with him too. Just crazy Irish accent.
Yeah, dude.
like-
Did you see the one where he's
talking-
like, "I'm only doing Irish media today."
Oh no.
He like
yeah.
walks up to an Irish guy. He's like, "I'm only doing Irish media today." He's like, "Fuck all the like
Oh,
American
so he's
bullshit."
talking like
Yeah, yeah.
really
he was
in
like
his
talking with the lads. Like he was just like,
stop,
chilling.
stop, please. Oh no, that's
I don't
awful.
either, bro.
Yeah.
No, he seems like a chiller.
Even with the Australian podcasts I've been listening to, Inspired Unemployed, those dudes have so much slang that I don't even know what they're saying.
Same, dude.
It's like, what? So this is English, but it's a completely different language.
Yeah.
So funny.
I mean, it's crazy that they even. You want to say something? It's crazy
Bop,
that they
bop, bop.
even speak English when you think about how far away from like the majority, like I guess a lot of countries speak English, but how far away from America they are, you know? Like,
Right.
Why they're way closer to like Indonesia and like all these Asian countries and
Right.
like I guess I don't know who like
I think they were
colonized-
British. Yeah.
Was it
they-
Britain?
Yeah.
It's always Britain, dude.
They always say that Australia is just a drunk British.
That
They're
could
just
be.
drunk. They're just drunk all the time. So that's how the Australian accent. I don't know how true this is,
Dude,
but
it
that's how
could
the
be, man.
Australian accent came to be because everyone was just drunk
Just
all the time.
hammering.
Yeah. I love how they just like to have a good time too, and just everything they say is just so funny.
It seems like a chill ass place, dude. I'm so stoked. to
So
do
you'll be
that.
there for 3 months.
Yeah, that's the max.
What are you working at again? Are you?
I don't know yet.
Oh, okay, got you.
I just got to keep hitting up families, but it's not for like 8 months. So I
Families that will host you, kind of
yeah,
thing. Okay.
like through Workaway. It's just like a program
Yeah,
where you can do like
okay.
whatever. I would prefer to like. There's like they're few and far between, but like art projects. Like I would like to do that. Like
right.
I'm planning on bringing my camera. Like
Yep.
if they want like photo work or video work, that would be ideal.
Do you think you could, worst case scenario, just stay in a hostel and just try to figure it out?
But
or-
I couldn't afford
Right.
it because like when you
You
think
could
about
work
it,
at a hostel though.
It's well, I can't because I don't have a work visa.
Oh.
So unless they like
dude.
pay me like fully under the table and stuff,
Right.
like
Right.
I have like an electronic travel thing, so it's like you can be there and you can volunteer, like because I'll be working, but I'll be volunteer working.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I find like a bar that's like, yeah, we'll just pay you cash. Like I could probably, but
Yeah.
I would prefer not to work too. Like that's like half
Must
the reason
be
I'm
nice.
going, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
like, man, like I won't be making shit. I'm gonna be living broke as hell, but like I've
Oh, dude, it's gonna be
Dude.
an experience,
Right.
man. Where in Australia do you know? Or
I'm
just
leaning
wherever?
towards Brisbane. It's like
Brisbane.
Brisbane. It's like
Brisbane.
southeastern
Brisbane.
coast, central southeastern.
Let's take a look at Australia.
Australia.
I have some
Oz.
cousins in Sydney.
Okay. Dude, everyone's got homies in Australia. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Actually.
Let's pull up the map.
It's like right there.
I've heard, the majority of people living in Australia is just on the coast. Like in the outback, there's nothing.
I do want to like check some of that out if I can. I want to go to Tasmania, bro, for sure.
Oh, sure.
Like how weird. Hobart, dude. It's kind of like the
Hogarth.
Hogarth.
Hobart. You could definitely check out New Zealand too while you're over there.
Their restrictions are pretty crazy, but I would
Really?
like to do that. Yeah, like just it requires a lot to even like be able to get in.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
I thought it was pretty easy.
Maybe it is. Maybe
I
I'm tripping.
had a friend that worked out there for like
Really?
more. I feel like it was longer than 6 months too.
Damn.
Maybe, I don't know. I've never looked into it.
Yeah, maybe I didn't look hard enough.
Brisbane.
It's just the best mountain biking is
Oh,
the
nice.
best and nearest mountain biking is around Brisbane that I've found so far because I won't have a car, so I need to be able to bike to trail systems. But you can see like there's a little topography around.
Popping the 3D on this bitch. What do
Seems
you
like
think
a cool
the...
spot.
Dude, yeah.
It's pretty big.
Got some rivers right next to the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Lots to explore.
Cleveland, dude. Can hit up Cleveland, Brisbane.
Brisbane. Such a big chunk of land, dude.
A lot of this stuff too is like, oh, like help us on our sustainable farm near Brisbane, and then it's like fucking out here, and I'm like, dude, that would be kind of
Right.
sick for a couple weeks, you know? Like I
Yeah.
want metro area, but like I want to be like out there for a little
Right,
bit.
for sure.
Dude, yeah, that is
Dude, like
crazy.
what? Like what is this?
Let's check it out.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh wait, I was just talking to someone about this the other day. Apparently, this was like a native site that I forget what the story is, but the native people like worship this site.
This huge mountain,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
plateau.
Yeah, or something similar. I don't remember if it was actually large.
Dude, yeah, that's wild.
So random.
That's crazy.
It's like the Badlands, kind of like just some
Uh-huh.
weird formation. Dude, you should drop another pin. I'm curious. What the fuck is this?
Alice Springs.
Oh boy.
That seems like white trash Australia.
That is some redneck ass shit, dude. That's like what the chats would be if they were like
Oh,
actually
dude, they
about
got some
it.
mountains.
That's kind of pretty, dude.
Super pretty.
It's greener than I expected.
Alice Springs.
Oh, dude, it just looks so red.
Well, what's the Simpsons Gap?
Oh, pretty.
There's probably just nothing out there, though, dude.
But there's got to be towns. Like if you zoom in, I bet there's like people inhabit some of it. Like obviously a lot of it's probably wilderness.
It's just a car.
They're like, yeah, somebody was here once. Like, oh man, dude, they never made it out.
Broken
Dude.
down.
Wow.
Australia.
There's an airstrip there.
Right, dude, flying
For
in.
what?
So, yeah, Melbourne.
I looked at Adelaide for a bit. It's pretty, but there's not good mountain biking near it.
Sure. Well, bro, okay, now you're getting a little
Are you all wound up, Crab?
nice bay, Melbourne. I would love to go around Australia. Damn.
Australia tour.
Dude, for real. When are you going to be over there?
Next October, November, December. Dude, come through, seriously.
For real, dude. Because I'm thinking about doing a trip out to Japan
Dude, it's
in
right there, man.
November. So that'd be fucking cool.
Is it right there?
Nah,
Oh,
not
no,
really. Dude,
not
Japan
really.
is so far north. I didn't really know that.
Right near the
Funny.
Philippines.
It's actually much further because my brother came from Japan, I think. I don't know, maybe we were just talking about it. Like Japan to the Philippines is a really long flight, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Just because of the curve?
Yeah, it's like way further up there. You don't really think about Japan being like very there's seasons. Like, it
Like
gets
Fuji,
cold.
dude. Yeah.
It's cold.
They get dumps of snow, too.
Whereas the Philippines is so hot all year round. It just has a wet and a dry season.
It's like directly split by the equator.
Right. Oh,
Or wait,
maybe that's the
no.
equator.
Damn, the Philippines is north of the equator.
Well, I guess because like Mexico is north
Oh,
of the
yeah.
equator too, right?
That's so. Is it?
yeah, equator's like Ecuador.
Wow, that's wild.
Yeah, dude.
Damn,
So even we're like, you know,
we're way up there,
just interesting to look at.
dude.
how
It's way farther south than I thought it was. Damn,
Do you never think about like, dude, how
there's not much
South
down there.
Africa, man? Never really think about.
But like Argentina, like Patagonia gets crazy snow. Like I guess not crazy snow, but like there's glaciers and shit in Patagonia.
Oh yeah, the first thing that
Like,
pops up.
but
Do
I
you
guess
think, I think
Antarctica.
it's an altitude thing. Might be an altitude thing.
But what about like?
Well, yeah, because
Antarctica.
it's probably the same as above, so below of the equator. So,
Yeah. So it's
you
like
know,
this
so
is hot,
that
and then
far,
it's
that
red. Yeah.
far.
Damn, the American education
Yeah,
system
no.
failed us, bro. We're like, but wait, dude,
'Cause
Antarctica,
this is right there.
because it's south and north, kind of.
Fucking Antarctica, man. South Africa would be really cool to check out. I've heard that's a cool city.
I've been stoked on going there for a while.
India.
I want to get to Nepal someday, really bad.
That's where Mount Everest is.
Yeah, I believe so. Or I don't know if that's true. I think so. That guy Josh I was telling you about, who was a bike racer in China, he did a week-long bike tour in Nepal.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Bangladesh.
Bhutan.
Yeah, I'm excited to visit my brother in Japan though. Fucking
Where in Japan is he?
He'll be in Tokyo. Not exactly sure what area, 'cause it's so fucking big, dude.
Yeah.
Just the mass of how big Tokyo is. So you think New York is big?
Dude, and look at the layout.
Dude, this.
I took a class on Tokyo, like from ancient to modern, and like she was talking about the layout,
Yeah.
and because she lived there for like 10 years and like just trying to like get around on a day-to-day basis and like being so confused for so long.
Yeah.
Because like shit goes over and under, and like there's just things just end. So you're just like
roads?
yeah,
Okay.
like walking and like just being a pedestrian is like
Yeah.
really hard to figure out.
Interesting.
That'll be sick.
My brother says I think he was saying he was going to be in Shibuya. I believe that's what he was looking at.
How long are you
Maybe
going
not.
for?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Probably play some shows out there.
That'd be sick.
Newski sent me some contacts of venues.
Course, bro.
I was like, do I got to get a bill together and then approach the venue? Kind of the same thing. He's like, no, dude, just hit him up. They'll get a full bill for you.
Hell yeah.
Like, hell yeah, that's
Man,
that'd be
that's
fucking
the way to go,
really
dude.
fucking cool.
You don't even need Instagram then. You can just email.
Dude, yeah. Just like, give me a show on this date, this date,
Olympic
different
Park.
places.
Was there Olympics? Oh yeah, there was.
Yeah.
Tokyo.
Dude, it's just like, this is just all city, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah, that is dense,
Just like,
man.
it just doesn't end.
That is so dense.
And my brother was saying how everything is just so neat, almost clean, but
Yeah.
also everything just has its own spot. Like, people don't really litter, and it's just, for what it is, it's just a crazy machine that just fucking works.
And it's so cultural too, like, because I feel like the U.S. could be that, you know, but it's just like not the way that Americans work, I guess.
Yeah. Freedom.
Yeah, dude, we want freedom to fuck shit up, dude.
Hey, man, you want to wrap this up?
Yeah.
I got to pee so bad.
I also have to pee so bad.
Cool, man. Anything you want to plug?
Go watch Old Joy. It's a
Go
great
watch
movie.
Old Joy. Also, go check out, I'm blanking on your documentary, Diet Light.
Oh yeah, go watch Stumble Out the Gate. It's on
Stumble Out
Vimeo.
the Gate on Vimeo.
And also go listen to In the Pocket.
Check out In the Pocket.
Check out In the Pocket. Spin the whole thing.
And dig in the pocket. Spin
Dig
it.
in it.
Spin it a few times.
Also, yeah, that's
What else
about
did we
it.
talk about? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just follow
Free Palestine and
Free
universal
Palestine.
healthcare as well.
Universal healthcare
Don't
for
forget those.
America.
And free Palestine.
Yes. And also follow Bridger on Instagram at What Is a Visual. I say this like every time, but I suck at wrapping these up. But it's kind of funny at this point now.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, guys. Thanks for
Bye.
watching. See you next time. Laters.